Terence, was it a shock what you watched?
No, not at all. I always stated that the better man was going to win today, and Dubois was the better man. He capitalized on Joshua's faults, and he won the fight.
Big man, crazy result, right?
It was a great fight. I think Joshua, got overconfident.
Yeah.
He hurt him. He hurt him with a shot and went for the kill, but he forgot about his defense and forgot, about the fundamentals.
What would you like to see each do? Where does Joshua go from here, bud? Where does Dubois go from here?
I don't know.
Cut it on. Round one, obviously Joshua floored in that first round. Your thoughts on that?
Hey, he came to fight, and you can see it in his eyes. He wasn't leaving out the ring without that victory.
Can Joshua come back from this?
I don't know. Joshua been in a lot of wars. He fought a lot of great fighters. I think he can, but it's going to be tough because he got a lot of wear and tear on his body coming into this fight.
It's heavyweight boxing, boys. It happens. You get knocked spark out. It could have been me, it could have been you, it could have been anybody. In the heavyweight division, it's what happens. One punch away from being smashed, knocked out.
What went wrong, you feel, with the game plan that Joshua had in that
I
first
think
round?
what went wrong is what always goes wrong in heavyweight boxing. Good right hand on the end of the chin. And that was it.
Can he come back from this, Tyson?
I don't know. Listen, it's up to the man and whatever he wants to do. If he's got a good ambition to come back again and do what he's got to do, I don't know. Listen, he'll have to make his own decisions. He's a big boy, isn't he?
What did you really think? You didn't give us your opinion earlier, but generally, art of arts, what did you think was going to happen tonight?
I thought it was a 50-50 fight.
Yeah.
God's honest truth.
Got belief in him, and I said from the beginning the tactics of this fight was to put the other guy on the back foot. And it was about the back. It was going to be about who can control the fight with a jab. Daniel did that from the first bell, and that was the key to it. And as I said, in plenty of interviews with him, I said the fighter that goes on the back foot will get beat.
Yeah, you did say who lands the first shot, and Daniel really was the boss from the first round for him.
He was, but he had to enter. He had to go and stamp his authority on the fight, and that's what he did. He stamped his authority.
Dillian, did that surprise you that tonight?
No, I'm not surprised. Heavyweight boxing, man.
What do you make of Daniel Dubois and how he's got on the past few years? He's really sort of...
done really good. Just Becky, thank you so much.
Pick this back up. Obviously, Dubois has been through a lot in his career. When you see a story like this, obviously you've been through your ups and downs as well. Just heavyweight boxing. None of this surprise you tonight at all?
No. It's heavyweight boxing. You got two guys who can punch. They're massive punches. So, these things can happen.
Yeah.
What do you think of the fight, bro?
Man, it's a boxing. It's the boxing game. It's the fight game. It's the heavyweight division. Anything can happen.
What went wrong for AJ, man?
Man, one punch can change the whole night.
Yeah. Just overall, how'd you feel Dubois fought in there?
He fought a good fight. He won.
Yeah.
He knocked him out when he was hurt. So he fought a good fight.
Crazy.
Unbelievable.
Right? What went wrong for
Just
AJ,
what I
in your
thought.
opinion?
I said to Joe Cardine, the next way I said he needs to throw some backhands. He threw a backhand and then the minute the fight was over, unbelievable.
Wow. So, in your opinion, where does AJ go from here, Ricky? Where do you want to
I'd like to see him retire as a friend.
Yeah?
I don't want to, he's been a two-time world champion. He's done the country proud. I'd like to see him hang his gloves up and enjoy his retirement.
Were you impressed with Daniel Dubois?
Sorry?
Were you impressed with Daniel Dubois tonight? Good performance?
Yes, good performance.
How much are you looking forward to the Tyson Fury fight in December?
I don't think about it because I think only my prepare. My wife, my child.
Did you speak to Tyson tonight?
That's insane.
Yeah, it was insane, man. Once it got caught, mate, from the early doors, we said whoever learned the first punch, they're going to win. And he done that, mate. And he done that. He done it well.
Connor, what'd you think?
Crazy. Yes, bro. Well, man.
What went wrong for AJ?
I'm not sure I stayed 3 minutes team to find out, but that was wild. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But listen, when you got big punches in there, anything can happen. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of them things, man. It's crazy.
Where does AJ go from here?
Congrats, bro.
Does he beat Usyk in a rematch? Does he beat Fury if they were to fight?
Wait, Dubois fought Usyk?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with the low
body
blow.
punch,
The low blow. Yeah.
it's the heavyweight division, man. Them guys can all fight each other, beat each other. One can beat one, the other one can't beat. It's just.
I'm lost for words. Daniel said he was going to knock him out in the 6th round. He did it in the 5th. And I'm so happy because I want to go to bed.
Stan, you said it was. Stan, you said it was your son. You said it was your son's destiny.
This is his destiny. That's why we came out with Daniel in the Lions Den. That's why we came out with Daniel in the Lions Den. I'm a great believer. I'm a great believer. I've got a lot of faith. And I knew tonight was Daniel's night.
He was so
because
dominant.
everyone was saying he was going to get knocked out. And now they all got quiet and left the venue in 10 seconds.
You know what? On that note, I'll let you finish. Congratulations, yeah?
Opponent, but credit to him and his team. We rolled the dice at success and we come up short. But I want to say, everyone in Wembley, I appreciate you coming out this evening. You know I'm pissed. You know I'm ready to kick off in the ring, but I'm going to keep my cool and keep very professional and give the respect to my opponent.
I'm sure he'll exercise that rematch clause. I mean, I think that's a given, but he'll need a rest. And it's a dangerous fight. This guy's growing in confidence all the time. But he'll believe he can hurt Dubois. He'll believe he can beat him. But full credit to Daniel Dubois. He deserves all the credit tonight. It was a great performance from Daniel.
You know, behind the scenes, the work with my dad, you know, all my family and, you know, my strong team here, they've helped me get through this. So God bless you all, man.
We had an exciting showdown between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois that kept fans on the edge of their seats. The anticipation built from Friday's press conference, where both fighters exchanged fiery words and set the stage for a thrilling battle. Now we dive into the post-fight reactions from boxing pros, analysts, and fans as we unpack the dramatic moments of the night and what this means for both fighters moving forward. Let's hear what the experts have to say. As the excitement for the Anthony Joshua versus Daniel Dubois fight reached a fever pitch, the energy was palpable during Friday's press conference. Both fighters exuded confidence, trading barbs and setting a fiery tone for their highly anticipated clash. With stakes high and reputations on the line, experts and analysts weighed in on the matchup, providing insights that would shape expectations for the bout. Now let's take a look at what the pros had to say before this explosive showdown. Boxing analyst Teddy Atlas provided his expert opinion on the matchup. Atlas, known for his detailed analysis and candid assessments, evaluated the key factors that could influence the outcome of the fight, focusing on the mental and technical preparations of both fighters. He stated in an interview, "Joshua's in a good place mentally and, of course, technically with Ben Davidson. If Dubois expects to take the same punishment and walk through it those first few rounds, it ain't happening." Atlas highlights Joshua's current state, noting that his mental and technical preparations under coach Ben Davidson have positioned him well for the fight. He warns that Dubois' strategy of absorbing punishment to progress through the early rounds may not work against Joshua, who is in peak form and prepared to exploit any weaknesses. Atlas also noted, so unless they improve on the technical side to avoid those punches, it could be a short night. Atlas stresses that Dubois needs to make significant improvements in his defensive tactics to avoid Joshua's powerful punches. Without these technical adjustments, Atlas suggests that Dubois might face a quick defeat. The implication is that Joshua's refined skill set and strategic preparation could lead to an early end if Dubois does not address these critical areas. Former European bantamweight champion Spencer Oliver offered a compelling perspective on the matchup. He observed that the rebuild Daniel Dubois has had, he's going to take the fight to Anthony Joshua, but that puts him in a dangerous place. It could be a case of who finds their range first. Oliver further analyzed Joshua's strategy and approach to the fight. Anthony Joshua has got to use his space and control it and get off with his own right hand. The fight doesn't see the second half for sure because Dubois goes in and Joshua has to meet him as he isn't that fighter who moves and moves. Whoever lands the first right hand gets knocked out. AJ doesn't have to go looking for Daniel. With Oliver's insights in mind, the fight promised to be a thrilling clash of strategies and power, setting the stage for a potentially explosive outcome. As the fight between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois drew closer, speculation about the strategies and outcomes intensified. Prominent figures in boxing weighed in with their thoughts, adding layers of intrigue to the eagerly awaited showdown. Eddie Hearn, a key figure in the boxing world, shared his perspective on how Dubois might approach the fight. He stated, "Dubois, I think his head will fall off on Saturday, but that could make him more dangerous. I'm not sure he'll be able to execute his specific game plan. I think he could come out like a bull again, which is dangerous and might be his best chance, but he might get bumped." Hearn added, "I know Dubois won't be able to compose himself like AJ." Hearn's remarks underscored the high stakes and the unpredictable nature of the fight, with Joshua's composure and experience contrasting with Dubois' potential recklessness. The bout promised to deliver a compelling and unpredictable spectacle. As the fight between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois approached, predictions from various experts added to the excitement. True Geordie, a well-known boxing commentator, shared his thoughts on the matchup. He predicted, "In terms of speed and power, I do give Anthony Joshua a slight edge. For me, I think that one-shot power of AJ is more than Dubois has." True Geordie's analysis highlighted Joshua's superior power and speed, suggesting that his ability to deliver a decisive punch could be a significant factor in the fight. This perspective reinforced the anticipation for a thrilling clash between the two heavyweights. In the lead-up to the highly anticipated fight between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois, Paulie Malignaggi shared his perspective on Joshua's current form. He said, "When AJ's on mentally, he's just a different guy, man. I mean, I can remember early in his career just being this destroyer and having this utter mean streak in there. You could just see it when he fought." Malignaggi further reflected on Joshua's past performances. "After I watched him knock out Klitschko at Wembley, getting up off the canvas in front of a crazy crowd, I'm like, what happened to this guy?" He continued by noting Joshua's recent resurgence, "But now you start to feel like he's got his mojo back. I don't know if it's Ben Davidson, but there's a lot to do with Ben Davidson. Even from a tactical standpoint, he knows how to bring the best out of him. When you believe in your trainer and have that dynamic, not just a good relationship, but also belief in the work, I think that's coming out of AJ." Following Paulie Malignaggi's analysis, it's clear that Joshua's renewed confidence and improved mental state, coupled with Ben Davidson's strategic influence, have revitalized his approach. Paulie Malignaggi also said, "When you believe in everything you're working with, it's wholehearted, and the tandem comes together. I think you're going to get the best version of AJ right now because he has the experience. He's still that physical monster. He's not too old yet, and he's got that self-belief." Malignaggi's comments underscore Joshua's ability to bounce back from previous setbacks, which is crucial for this high-stakes fight against Dubois. With Joshua's enhanced preparation and mental toughness, he enters the ring ready to assert his dominance and prove his position at the top of the heavyweight division. As the fight between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois drew closer, Chris Algieri shared his thoughts on Joshua's preparation and mindset. Algieri remarked, "I always think about Anthony Joshua. He doesn't need his iron sharpened. He just needs his mind sharp. For him, it's all psychology. He's got all the tools. He's an Olympic gold medalist, has tons of experience, and he beat Klitschko. It's never been about his physical attributes or skills. It's always been about mentality and mindset." He continued, "If you think back to the Klitschko fight, Joshua got dropped and then came back as a different fighter. Ever since that moment, he's demonstrated a new level of mental fortitude and resilience. For Joshua, it's about maintaining that sharpness of mind and self-belief to complement his already impressive physical capabilities." Heading into the fight, Chris Algieri emphasized the importance of Anthony Joshua's mental preparedness. He noted that, although Joshua possesses all the physical tools and experience needed, his success largely hinges on his psychological state. With his past challenges, including overcoming adversity in the Klitschko fight, Joshua's ability to stay mentally sharp and confident is crucial for his performance against Daniel Dubois. Algieri's insights highlighted the mental edge Joshua brings to the ring, setting the stage for a highly anticipated matchup. As anticipation built for the clash between Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois, pundits and experts weighed in with their predictions. Gareth A. Davies offered his perspective, saying, "It could go mid-rounds. I mean, I could be completely wrong and it could go 12 rounds. You never know with these things. Both fighters could get up off the floor and fight on." He highlighted the unpredictability of the fight, noting that both Joshua and Dubois possess significant power. Davies continued, "They both have a lot of power, and Joshua is a very good finisher." He emphasized that while the fight could end early, it's also possible for it to extend into the later rounds, given the resilience and knockout ability of both fighters. What a night it was! Anthony Joshua and Daniel Dubois delivered an electrifying showdown that kept fans on the edge of their seats. As anticipated, the fight showcased Joshua's tactical prowess and experience against Dubois' raw power and determination. Following the bout, reactions from boxing experts flooded in, analyzing the pivotal moments and strategies that defined the fight. Many praised Joshua's performance, highlighting how his mental sharpness and technical skills honed under Ben Davidson played a crucial role in his victory. Meanwhile, Dubois' efforts were acknowledged, but questions about his defensive tactics loomed large. As we dissect the aftermath, it's clear that both fighters have paths ahead, Joshua reaffirming his status in the heavyweight division and Dubois seeking to refine his approach for future challenges. Let's hear from the pros as they break down the fallout from this explosive encounter.